We have taught artificial intelligence everything it knows, but we may be running out of things to teach it. The world's biggest AI models have already consumed nearly all the text, images, and videos the internet has to offer. Researchers now warn of a looming data crisis, one that could hit as early as 2027. So what happens when AI runs out of data? For years, the AI race has followed one simple formula. More data equals smarter AI. Every breakthrough from ChatGPT to Gemini to Claude has come from feeding these models massive amounts of human-created content. But according to a 2024 study by Epoch AI, the global supply of high-quality text data could be fully depleted between 2026 and 2028. In other words, AI companies may soon reach the end of the internet. The vast data reservoirs that once powered the AI revolution are drying up, and the consequences could reshape the entire industry. Why data matters. Every AI model is only as good as the data it learns from. To train a large language model like GPT-4, engineers feed it hundreds of billions of words, everything from Wikipedia and research papers to open web content and source code. For example, OpenAI's GPT-4 was estimated to have trained on more than 13 trillion tokens of text, roughly the equivalent of reading 1 million books every day for a year. The idea has always been simple: the bigger the dataset, the smarter the model. But now we've hit a wall. The world doesn't produce that much new high-quality data every year. The quality problem: not all data is created equal. The internet is full of spam, clickbait, and misinformation. High-quality text, the kind found in books, academic papers, or professional code, makes up only about 1 to 3% of total online content. Once that's used up, AI companies face two bad options: keep scraping low-quality content or start recycling AI-generated data. The latter creates a dangerous loop known as model collapse. In model collapse, new AI is learned from data produced by older AIs, gradually losing accuracy and originality. Researchers at Oxford University showed that after just 3 generations of self-trained data, models start producing distorted, repetitive, and nonsensical outputs like a copy of a copy, losing clarity each time. The search for new data sources. With the internet's knowledge nearly exhausted, big tech is now scrambling for new data. OpenAI and Google have reportedly been negotiating deals worth hundreds of millions to license content from publishers, news outlets, and even Reddit's vast user archives. Meta has been using public posts from Facebook and Instagram to train its next llama models. Amazon and Apple are investing in synthetic data generation, using smaller models to create realistic but artificial training material. But these strategies raise questions about bias, legality, and privacy. If synthetic data dominates, will AI still represent real human knowledge, or just a simulation of it? The cost of the data race. The fight for data isn't just technical, it's economic. Licensing high-quality datasets could push training costs to astronomical levels. Analysts estimate that by 2030, training a frontier model like GPT-7 could cost over $10 billion, driven largely by data scarcity and energy use. This could lead to an AI monopoly where only giants like Microsoft, Google, and Amazon can afford to train next-generation models, while smaller players are priced out. The future, smarter, not hungrier AI, the next AI revolution, might not come from feeding it more data, but from making it learn more efficiently. New approaches like reinforcement learning, self-distillation, and transfer learning allow AIs to reason from fewer examples just like humans do. Imagine AI systems that can learn from thousands of examples instead of trillions. That's where the next decade is headed. Conclusion: the AI boom was built on the internet's vast supply of human knowledge. But that well is running dry. As we reach the limits of what data can offer, the question is no longer how much AI can learn, but how well it can think. The next era of AI won't be about who has the most data. It'll be about who uses it the smartest way. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more deep dives into AI, gadgets, and global tech trends.